let us talk about Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr proposed a Bohr model of atom, and according to this Bohr model of atom, Niels gave two postulates to overcome the drawbacks of Rutherford's model. He was just modifying the model of Rutherford and trying to overcome the drawbacks that were raised against Rutherford's model. The very first postulate was that the electrons revolve around the nucleus in discrete orbits known as energy levels. Also, in these discrete orbits or while revolving in these energy levels, electrons do not radiate energy at all. Right? So Niels Bohr proposed two postulates in his model of atom that modified the Rutherford's model, and now it is well accepted. According to him, the electron revolve around the nucleus in discrete orbits which are known as energy levels or sometimes as shells. In these energy levels, the electrons while revolving do not radiate energy. This was the Niels Bohr postulate that finally removed the drawbacks of Rutherford's model of an atom. Right? So this was all about the models of atom. We have discussed about Thomson's model, we have discussed about Rutherford's model, and we have discussed about the Niels Bohr model of atom. Now, further in this sequence or in this chapter, we have to discuss about valency, the valency of elements in the periodic table. So let us see how to find out the valency. Let me tell you a very easy method for this. See, suppose if an element is there and the electronic configuration of element is written in the KLMN shells. For example, let us consider sodium, atomic number 11, 2, 8, 1. The number of electrons in the valence shell is 1. Now it will lose one electron, right? So the valency will be 1. Because sodium with atomic number 11 has one electron in the outermost shell which it will lose to complete its octet or get its octet in the outermost shell, its valency will be 1. Now let us take another example. See, say phosphorus, atomic number 15, 2, 8, 5. The number of electrons in the valence shell is 5. Now to complete its octet and to achieve the nearest inert gas configuration, it will gain 3 electrons. Therefore, the valency will be 3. Right? In this way, you can easily find out the valencies of elements. Just what you have to do is you have to write down the atomic number, the electronic configuration. You have to notice the valence electrons. The number of valence electrons usually can give you the valency. Right? If the number of electrons, valence electron for an element is 1, 2, 3, then that will be only the valency of that element. If the number of valence electrons is from 4 to 8, then you can find out the valency by 8 minus the n, and n is number of valence electrons. Right? बात समझ में आई बेटा? अगर number of valence electrons, let us consider number of valence electrons as n, अगर वो 1 से 1 to 2 ऐसे लिखते हैं, अगर नंबर ऑफ वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स 1 to 3 हैं तो आपकी वैलेंसी 1 to 3 वही हो जाएगी. लाइक इफ वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन इज 1, वैलेंसी 1, वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन 2, वैलेंसी 2. वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर 3, then the valency will also be 3. If the valence electrons for an element is 4 to 8, then you can find out the valency by subtracting the number of valence electrons from 8, because 8 is the maximum capacity of the outermost shell for an element. Right? Okay, now so this was valency. In your NCERT book there is a table which clearly gives or indicates all the valencies for elements, I guess, from 1 to 20 atomic numbers. So go through that table. I have also included that table in your notes in the PDF form. So go through that, and I hope you will all be clear with the valency concept. Right, now the next thing that we have to study is isotopes. Let me tell you what are isotopes. Isotopes are the atoms of same element with same atomic number but different mass number. Why? Because we all know that if the element is same, the atomic number could not be different. Atomic number is a unique property of an element, right? So isotopes are the atoms of same element with same atomic number, different mass number. For example, chlorine, atomic number 17, mass number 35, atomic number 17, mass number 37. These are two isotopes of chlorine only. Similarly, for hydrogen there are three isotopes: protium, deuterium and tritium. The atomic number in all the three cases is same, but the mass number is different. Now why this difference is arising? Because of